Hello, everybody, and good evening. Welcome to the Big Picture 365. I am Beth.
And I'm John.
And we're hoping that you're having a wonderful Wednesday evening. My Wednesday has been pretty crazy. I don't know about yours, but it's been pretty. I worked, and then it was dance night, and then it was working on business stuff, and it's just been a really fun roller coaster day, that's for sure. So I hope everybody participated in Wealth Wednesday and put some positivity out there in the world doing your good deeds. I wanted to talk to you guys tonight about a few different things. Like, I listened to a couple podcasts today because I like to give a little positivity to myself in the morning instead of listening to the radio. And they talked about, he said, to see more, and more better. I know that sounds pretty crazy, but it was pretty much
more better all the time.
Yeah. To get the big picture of yourself, to see more about, like, into somebody, like, look at the bigger picture, like, what does that person have to offer, what does that person have to, give you that's going to benefit what you're doing in life or trying to get to in life. And he talked to, she was a bobsled team, bobsled medalist, but she was part of a team in Canada, and she had won a bunch of different medals, but she ended up getting injured, so she had left the sports. And, she had worked really hard, like, in 5 weeks or 5 months, 5 months, she had trained really hard and then won all these medals, and she had never done that before in her life. She wasn't part of the Olympics. It was just something that was crazy, freak. She had won all these medals and got in the Olympics. Ended up getting hurt, long story short, was out of the sport for a while. Someone reached out to her, not part of the Olympic, they were part of a team, but they were talking to her about the fact that they wanted her to come back. But she knew that she couldn't come back because she, hadn't practiced for bobsledding for a really long time since she'd been hurt, and she knew physically she wasn't going to be able to do it. But the people were talking to her that her teammates that used to be on her bobsled team had this great leadership. And, there was nobody else there to lead the other teams to help them get medals. And wouldn't it be great for Canada to be able to have more medals once they got to the Olympics? So not just the team that she had been on, but for other teams to be up there on the podiums. So she decided that she was going to come back, and she ended up seeing the more picture in herself, and the more better picture is what they explained, and how she was going to lead this team, and they ended up winning a bunch of medals actually in the Olympics, and Canada had a bunch of different things for bobsleds that year, but she decided that she knew that she wasn't going to be able to be in the Olympics, but she knew she was going to be able to be a leader, and she found something inside herself that she never thought that was going to be a part of her life. So don't sell yourself short, guys. Look at the big picture. We're capable of so many things. Oh, Chris, I'm thirsty too.
Yeah.
So
I can't hardly read it.
Yeah, I know, I'm squinting. But pretty much, guys, just look at the big picture, and we're capable of amazing things. So that's all I have for you. I'd ramble on, you know that.
Here we are. Well, a little girl's lemonade stand was flooded with business because a bunch, almost 30 bikers showed up to her lemonade stand. Not just, all right, now we're catching on.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't just randomly stop at her lemonade stand, though. A year before they stopped at the lemonade stand, her mother was, driving down the road, came up on an accident that happened to involve several of the motorcycle riders. I believe it was Milwaukee. But the accident happened in Indiana. And she's happened to be a nurse. So came up to the accident, did what she could for everybody that was there. And kind of thought that was the end of it. She stayed in touch with a few of them on Facebook. And they ended up finding out through Facebook that her daughter had a lemonade stand that day. So 30 motorcyclists get on their bikes and go to this girl's lemonade stand and buy her lemonade and just, have a good time and surprise the mother because she hadn't seen him in a year since the accident. So,
which the pictures were emotional, guys. I actually found this news article, so I knew about it before you read it tonight, but it was
weird for a change.
It was a really moving thing to read this morning, and that's actually how I started my day off. I didn't even say good morning to him. Normally he's gone before I get up. I read this news article and sent him the news article, this is what we got to talk about today. So it was just nice to, not only did they make that mother's day, but that little girl's day, because every little girl's dream when they're making a lemonade stand is for at least somebody to come up. I know that down the street there was a couple girls the other day, and they had a lemonade sign out there, but they had no more lemonade, so there was no stopping to buy it. They were sold out, which where we live is kind of hard to do.
Yeah,
so
that's
a
pretty good
thing.
if you can sell out when you got 5 cars a day.
Yeah, we don't have much traffic out here. But we hope you guys all have a good evening. We will be back on here tomorrow. Share the video. It's been pretty crazy, the response that we've had from doing these videos, the reach outs from people, the phone calls, the hugs, it's nothing that I had ever imagined when we started this. So it's been great. Share the videos, share the inspiration, and have a wonderful evening, guys.